let's say you were 2 years into your relationship and you had to assemble your own flowers.
She wouldn't care.
I don't know. I'm just not that kind of person.
Alex is
It's an
happy she gets a
impossible
gift
question
at
to
all.
answer.
Yeah, I am
That's
not
an
a
impossible question. I don't know why I asked it.
I'm like you can't ask me that because I generally don't like receiving. I like giving.
Are there...
Shut the fuck up, Brett.
Oh, boy.
Mic drop.
See you later.
Bye.
$1 million, but when you climax,
Oh god.
Whoa.
I can't believe we're taking it to this level.
you barf in your mouth.
Yeah, I probably would.
I probably
All right,
would.
ladies, be warned. Brett may puke on you.
He's not getting this offer right now. This is a scenario.
No, this is based on things that will never happen, right?
All right,
Or-
let's do it right now.
What?
Let's use this scenario.
Go ahead.
Let's do it right
So
now.
Alex and I watched Black Mirror. It
We
came
binged
out.
it.
Came
You
out
don't
last
binge
week.
it.
Do you not consider 3 hours binging?
No, I said on the precast, I'm saying it now, to be binge-worthy, I think has to be at least 5. Binging is not about length of time, I think. It's about number of individual things.
I think it's about a season,
How many episodes is binge watching?
Well,
According
we
to
just asked him.
according to Google.
a survey conducted by Netflix in February 2014. They need
That's
to redo
5
this.
years ago.
They need to redo
Yeah.
this.
Before
Nope.
binging really
This
took
is,
off.
yeah. So 73% of people define binge watching as watching between 2 to 6 episodes. 2?
2? No.
No.
No. Okay. I think.
This just rendered itself irrelevant.
It did. That was a very dumb.
Throw your phone.
That was very subtle. Throw your phone.
I just got a Charlie horse in my thigh.
Oh, shoot. You okay?
You're gonna fart or
Do
something.
you need something?
Hey, where's your Charlie
Just give me
horse?
time. It's on the bottom of this thigh.
Hey, you can do this. Put your foot out. Put your
I
foot
can't.
Out. Do it.
No!
Put your
Oh, shoot.
Ah! Put it out. Now flex your foot up like your toes towards the ceiling. It looks like you're trying to take a shit.
What do you need to
Well, I
do?
don't want it to look like
What do you want to do?
I'm trying to put my foot over there.
Give me your
Help me. My back's to the camera.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're okay.
It's
You're okay.
ridiculous.
You're okay. You're
Let's do some
I'm doing some friggin' Christmas trivia. And just like that, there were meatballs everywhere.
You got to tell me the story again.
So I was at work today, and I was walking past my old department, and my protege was filling up the end doors where we call them features.
Yeah, the
And
features
they were
ends,
just-
end
they were
caps.
just chock full of meatballs.
Oh my god. Did it fall apart?
No, but
Oh my
it
God.
was basically for New Year's parties because a lot of
Oh.
people serve meatballs.
Meatballs,
And,
yeah.
I mean, there's 3 sets of doors, and 2 of the doors had meatballs in them, and they were just chock full. There had to be 200 bags in each door.
We got to decide what we're doing for New Year's still.
Yeah, that's tomorrow night.
I know.
Holy cow.
Tomorrow night.
I didn't
it
realize
is.
that my sister popped over for a couple minutes to pick up another dress,
Yeah.
and she was like, "Oh, I need this for tomorrow night." I'm like, "What's tomorrow night?" She's like, "New Year's Eve." I'm like, "Isn't that in like a couple days?"
Yeah, right? Doesn't
Yeah,
it
a
feel
couple
like it?
days from Friday.
Well,
Yeah.
and then like New Year's Eve, and I'm like, "Damn, that really is tomorrow night. We don't know what we're doing at all."
Welcome
No,
back
no.
to the PTO Unlimited podcast. My name is Brett.
I'm Josh.
Alex.
This is episode 192 for the second to last day of this decade.
Yep, this is the last episode of the decade, the year, and the month. Holy cow.
Yeah.
And I don't know how we're going to,
And I don't even care that it's the end of the decade. Like, who cares? You know?
it doesn't feel like it.
No, it really
it
doesn't. It was
feels no
62
different.
degrees outside yesterday and raining.
Yeah.
This will be
It's
our
cold. It got cold today.
It was
though.
cold today.
This will be our 5th decade we're going into.
Like as we live.
Us.
Yeah.
Yeah. the 80s, 90s.
Oh, that made it. I was like, no, we're
2010s.
not 50.
No. No. We'll be going into the 5th decade, and we were both born in the late to mid 80s. So yeah, it's
No,
kind of
the
weird.
Mid to late 80s.
Yeah, right. Like, we were watching Die Hard, and
We can talk about this now.
I'm just mentioning it.
We can.
Okay.
We can bring it up right away. It doesn't matter. We were watching Die Hard for Christmas.
Love
and
that movie.
I can't say whether or not that movie's timeless, because if cell phones had been involved, that movie would be 100%
Yeah,
different.
Let's just go down the rabbit hole with Die Hard.
Okay.
I love this movie.
I do
but
too.
There's a couple things that really irritate me about this movie.
Oh, boy.
The first one is when he's on the roof at the beginning trying to call a mayday,
Yeah.
and the cops pick him up and they're like, "Sir, if you don't get off this channel, we're going to report this as an FCC violation." He's like,
Right.
"No shit, what do you think I'm doing?" So then she hears gunfire.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Just see if there's a cop out there that can do a drive-by."
I did the
I know.
same exact
we
reaction.
watched it, and I'm like,
I mean,
really?
What are you talking about?
That's the reaction
How do
you
you
give?
not? I mean, I suppose it's possible that she didn't know that it was gunfire, but it was a loud sound that she yanked her earpiece out.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on.
A black and white wouldn't have been done at that point if there was a gunshot. So what I think they should have done is just written it a little differently instead of that.
Yeah.
So Alex is waving at our camera due to the
We've
people
got-
commenting, saying hi
We
in our
got people
YouTube.
on YouTube
Is
saying
there?
hi.
That's the only thing I can remember that irritated me.
I don't understand how when Bruce Willis looks at the names and he says Clay,
Yeah.
what does that have to do with anything?
So that was a directory for the building.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he was like testing him on, who is this guy? And if his name's on there, he's one of the hostages.
Okay.
So Jan just, I don't know if he saw that board or if he saw a list of the party guests
Yeah.
or what, but John was like testing him to see if, even though he figures out that it is Hans, did I say Jan? Hans.
You did say
Yeah.
yawn, but it's
You-
okay.
Hans.
Yawn.
Then he figures it out, and that's why he handed him an empty gun.
So,
Still doesn't make sense.
I do
It does make sense.
not to have like trivia or anything, because
Okay.
we're actually gonna get to that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that your surprise you had for Brett?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Cool.
did you know? It's more of a did you know first. Did you know with that scene, it was not rehearsed?
I did not know that.
Yes.
That was their first.
That was their first scene, right?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
To
I'm pretty sure.
blow
Yeah, that
face
was
to face.
yes.
yeah.
I think that was their first scene shot together, and they completely ad-libbed it, and they, like that
How'd
whole
you find
thing.
this out?
We were watching like a did you know thing
On
about
Die
it.
Hard. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
interesting stuff.
So and it was good, so they kept it in.
Was that on Netflix?
Yeah.
There
What?
was a
Die Hard?
no, whatever you watched.
No, it was like a
There's apparently some
The movies that
documentary-
made us.
Yes, that.
I wanted
Yeah.
to watch
'Cause
that.
Home Alone is one on there too.
Yeah.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think Die Hard is one.
Gosh.
There-
Now I want to look at
There
Netflix.
were two movies that I know.
There were
Home
4
Alone
movies
was one,
in the season.
and I'm like, that's must watch.
The movies that made us. Yeah, I want to see what they released on Netflix, because there were 4, I believe.
So,
Dirty Dancing, Home Alone, Ghostbusters, and Die Hard.
Oh, okay.
Gotta
We
watch it.
will have to watch it.
I'll watch 3 out of the
okay,
2.
so I have another did you know?
Okay.
I think you know this one though.
Okay.
That this was Alan Rickman's first major role.
I think I did hear that.
It's his first movie,
He was in like tiny things.
was-
This was
he
his
was-
first like silver screen.
and he didn't want
role.
to do it.
Yeah, and apparently he
He didn't want
want
to be seen as a villain,
No.
but
He was great, Bill.
he's great.
But I have a did you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know Bruce Willis was 33 years old?
In the movie? No.
Yeah. No. He was 33 years old when this filmed.
That's
Yeah.
what I said. I
Well, I
said
thought
no.
you meant his character.
No,
No.
Who cares about his character's
So
age?
I'm like, holy crap, Bruce Willis. So John McClane is 33 years old, and I'm 34 years old, and I'm just thinking, if I was
He made his breakout pretty much
like
with this movie.
that 33 is but I'm talking about the character, what he had to do as a 33-year-old man.
Mhm.
I mean, but did you see him with this, like, his tank top on and stuff? I mean, seemed like he,
With it off, even.
yeah. I mean, he was in pretty good shape for 33.
Sure, that was
He was also filming another movie at the same time.
okay.
Alex
you
knows a
know?
lot about this.
Did you know?
Is it? It's not Pulp Fiction
That's
that came out. In the
no,
90s.
it was like Moonlight something or whatnot. I don't remember, but it was actually interfering with the schedule, and he was like filming that movie in the daytime and filming Die Hard at night on the same.
Oh no,
days.
it was a TV show.
Yeah, it was some kind of TV show.
Michael J. Fox did that with Family Ties and Back to the Future.
Okay.
So the actual like exhaustion that you see with his character
Sure.
is actually him like, I'm tired and I'm filming two things on the same day.
It's so, you think about you working a long day. When an actor does that, they still have to perform,
Mm-hmm.
even though they're exhausted.
Right. Right.
They can't show signs of fatigue.
I've always had people.
Moonlighting, thank you.
I've always had people explain, oh, Hollywood, that's just whatever. That's just a bunch of sissies acting. No, dude.
No.
We're getting in front of a camera right now. And right now we're kind of doing I can't say it like a performance, but we're podcasting.
We're entertainers.
We're entertainers in a sense. Yeah, we're keeping a conversation going. And that's work.
Some of those guys, they work 18-hour days.
Yeah.
And some of them, they're sitting in a makeup chair for 6 hours.
At like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, watching like
Yeah.
the behind the scenes of like Game of Thrones and just seeing, what's her name?
Amelia Clark.
Yeah, and then all of like her hair and makeup. She has to be in there and like she was like drinking coffee at 3:30 in the morning because it takes like 3 or 4 hours just to do her hair and makeup.
Yeah.
Well, she's
Like-
wearing wigs.
Yeah, I know, but like to pin the wigs and paste them on her head to make them look real, and
Yeah.
then braiding the hair, like all that stuff is like, was like, dang, and you do that every day.
Ian McDermott had to do
Yeah.
that for the Emperor many times.
Sure.
If you think about it. Yeah.
So can I do some
Palpatine.
trivia with you?
You want to do that now?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, we're
Okay.
talking about it. Does Bruce Willis consider this a Christmas movie?
No, he doesn't.
Oh,
He
very
actually-
good.
I think he came out last year and said that it's
Yes.
not.
The director
Christmas movie.
said too, I believe, right?
I did
No, the
hear
director confirmed it was a Christmas movie. Bruce Willis said he does not believe this is a Christmas movie.
I wonder how many times he watched
You know,
it.
and
Die Hard.
I only wonder if he wants to say no just to stir the
Stir it
pot.
up.
Right.
Yeah.
People talking about it.
How much did Bruce Willis get?
That I don't
It was
know.
controversial at the time because it was a big amount of money to do this.
I would say
In the 80s, right?
in
Yeah.
88, I would say 5 million.
He got $5 million.
Holy crap.
I'm not.
Wow.
I'm not joking. I was like, it was $5 million is what he was offered.
How
to
did
do
you?
this.
I thought
I
you.
did not know.
Wow.
It was,
That was just a
$5 million.
guess. I had to think, well, it's the 80s, so it's not going to be like 30 million.
For him being a nobody as well, too. Like all he was doing was a TV show, and I think he starred in like maybe one other movie beforehand, and then he did this, and it was unheard of.
I need to watch because I bet that's in there, that movies that made us.
Yeah.
'Cause I've never watched any kind of behind the scenes things or
No.
did you
Well, no
knows
one
about
made
Die Hard.
anything because back then special features were never a
Right.
thing.
But,
Nobody was
yeah, 'cause
doing.
You don't have special features on VHS tapes,
No.
No.
So
No.
I'll have to watch that.
Yeah.
What is Mr. Takagi? Is that how you say it?
Takagi.
What is his first name?
Joe.
Dang.
You didn't think that. That was from Josh.
They say it once. They say it once in the movie.
Do they?
Yeah, one time.
Yeah.
I believe it's one time.
Other than Hans
Because
doing a full intro.
when he's going around and saying Mr.
Sure,
something
he's
Takagi.
basically reading his profile.
Takagi.
Ellis calls him JoJo when they're meeting John.
Okay, well, yeah,
Dang,
I guess
thought
so.
we'd get that one with you.
Ellis. Okay, so Ellis, the character Ellis was a little bit more like brought on to push the '80s stockbroker cokehead dudes.
I love that. What did he say? You missed a spot.
You missed a spot. You missed some or something. Yeah, I'm just making a phone call.
I was just making a phone call. Yeah. All right. When the police dispatcher tells Sergeant Powell to investigate the Nakatomi building, she tells him it's a what?
Like the code? Oh boy.
Uh-huh.
How did you, what?
I know his call sign. I don't know the code.
It's a code, and it's a code something which refers to an urgent incident where sirens are not to be used.
Okay, so they want a silent approach.
So
Yes.
what's the code?
What's the code?
I don't know.
He said he doesn't know.
It's a code 2.
Code 2 is a silent approach. No
His
alarm.
call sign is 8 Lincoln 30.
Yes. Man, how many times have you watched this movie?
Probably 10. at
The
least.
John McClane undershirt can
The
be
white shirt.
found where this day?
What?
What?
His actual undershirt.
It's in a museum?
I'm sure it's in a museum. I don't know where.
You don't know where?
Huh.
It is found in the Smithsonian Museum.
Is it really?
Really?
He donated it in 2007.
That's cool.
Wow. So he kept a hold of it?
He did.
What?
Yes. You can see it at the Smithsonian
Well,
Museum.
at some point, when you're a celebrity, when does stuff just become stuff?
Right.
I know, right?
he lived it, you know?
Right.
He doesn't need the stuff.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're probably going to get this because I even remember it, but I just wanted to see if you remember. In the street scene, a gas station shows...
74 cents.
Yes. I knew you'd get it.
Gas is 74 cents in 1988 in L.A.
L.A.
Yeah. Holy
We're
cow.
watching that, we still go, dang, it was 74 cents in L.A. So in 2016, they just have this on here, the price regular was near $2 a gallon in the same gas station.
Oh, that was a real gas station.
Yes.
That wasn't a set. Okay.
It
What
was not a
also...
Ooh, I got one.
Okay.
What is the Nakatomi Plaza's address?
That I don't know.
I don't know.
I think they mention it. I'm pretty certain they mention it.
Yeah, I'm sure they do when they're telling Powell where to go or to get, because he asked what's the address on that Nakatomi again. He actually asks.
Okay, I got it.
This is a question, but also a did you know?
Okay.
It's a real place.
There is a in every scene where Hans is shooting a gun,
Huh.
you don't ever really see him pull the
No,
trigger.
you don't.
Why?
He probably didn't want to be seen as
Nope.
a murderer.
Nope.
I don't.
There is an actual real reason why.
So he only kills two people. He kills Takagi and he kills Ellis.
But you don't see it.
You don't
You
see
just
it,
hear it.
but he does come out of the office and fire into the air, and you do see that.
Yes, you
Yeah.
see that. But like a close up of him shooting a gun.
I don't know. Is he scared
He
of guns?
is scared of guns, and they have had to edit scenes because his hand is shaking.
And he
Yeah.
flinches.
And he flinches and closes his eyes every
That's
time
right.
a shot was taken.
God.
He did not want to shoot
That's
a gun.
crazy, but
So they edited it and took out right before he would just shoot and just pulled it away from him.
sure.
So the plaza's address is 2121 Avenue of the Stars, LA, California. It became Fox Plaza. So it was an actual building that they purchased.
Okay.
Yeah, but I know that it has a different address in the movie, doesn't it? Could have swore they called it something else.
At the end where he falls off the building.
Yeah.
Do you know anything special about that scene?
Like as far as it being filmed?
Yeah.
No.
That is his true reaction. Because it's like a 20-foot.
Oh, I think
It's like a 20-foot set.
I did hear about
and he
that.
was supposed, like his slow-mo reaction where his eyes get big, he is actually going to fall and he knows he's going to fall, but he was really scared to do the scene. And to get the true reaction, they said, all right, don't worry, we're going to let go of your hand on 3. And instead they let go on 1. And that's his real reaction of falling down when they said 1 and they let go of his hand.
You motherfucker.
So, but yeah, that's a real reaction from him.
That's cool.
I thought you knew that one. I kind of knew that one.
Well, it's probably because
Before
you've
it came
seen
on.
me watch.
I know I've seen him watch.
I watch
so
a lot
much
of Did You Knows about
but
different
those are
movies.
all like the fun things that I learned about it when we were watching it.
But the thing is, when we watched it twice over the week because we fell asleep to it once and we fell asleep to it again. We didn't finish it, so
Did you start it up where you fell asleep the second
Yeah.
time?
Mhm.
yeah. Where was that? That was like right when the guy was like, "No more table.
Oh,
Next
yeah.
time you have a chance to shoot someone, don't
He just
hesitate."
fires off like 6 shots into his legs.
See
He's
it-
like,
see it,
thanks for the
Brett.
advice.
See if Brett knows about the biggest oopsie in the elevator,
Oh well, why are you winking at me?
because that's the thing that happened.
You did notice that the guy blinks, right?
What guy?
The
Carl's
guy-
brother.
Carl's brother.
Oh, no, I didn't.
When he
know.
moves
you
his
know that?
face.
Josh points it out every time. It messes me up. So they zoom in like from behind his head, and his head's turned to the right, and they go to like push him a little bit, and as they push him, he blinks.
Yeah.
Like it zoomed in on his face.
They never edited it out,
No.
like on anything.
Like it's a legit like I'm alive still blink.
Sure.
yeah. And the head moves way too easily too.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So that's all the trivia you had for Die Hard, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got a comment on YouTube. I paid 68 cents in 1988 for gas.
So it was only
I can't imagine paying that
it was
kind
only
of
6
money.
cents more per gallon in LA as opposed to where it would be.
That
in
might have been a
Algiers.
big deal back then. Like, oh man, you don't want to go to LA. There's 6 cents more. But at the same time, I don't think.
Well, we looked at gas when we
here-
were there. It's
here,
not that.
Dad, was gas affording gas? Was that a thing at all? Was that considered expenses or an expense at all?
gas.
Yeah,
I think it was more just a commodity. Like,
that's what I mean. Like, was it like now it is? It's like, oh damn, I gotta fill up.
well, when we were dating, that's when the gas hike happened.
Yeah,
Like the big gas
the
hike.
big one. Yeah.
It went up to like $4 or $5 a gallon.
He said same as today.
Oh.
Okay, so it's just an everyday expense. Okay.
Let's talk about the NFL.
Yeah. So that's going on.
The NFL.
Let's talk about Alex's fantasy win first because that's the easiest thing to get out of the way.
I mean,
It's the heaviest thing to get out of the way.
What?
She won.
She won.
And
Yeah.
won.
She won, and all the guys at the table were like, I didn't make it. So you're going to try to raise us up, Alex? The belt. So she got a fantasy football belt, which is like full-sized, heavy, too. Like this thing's got to weigh at least, what?
A few pounds.
You trying to
What?
spray it out?
So you posted pictures, and then I laughed because Shane's like, you didn't have to take a picture of it while you were pooping.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my god, it does look like she's pooping.
It does. Like I made some.
Let me see if I can pull up one of the photos.
Yeah.
Pull up the photos.
Oh, you can. It's
Yeah.
on Facebook.
Well, it's not like our audience is looking at Facebook right now, so.
So, fantasy is in the books.
I ended in 6th.
I ended in third.
Not
So,
too shabby.
I like that. I can take third. My other 2 leagues, it was bad. Like in one of them, I was second to last.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it was fun. It was a good time.
I had a blast playing it. Unfortunately, like I get a little salty sometimes.
Ah, there it is.
Let's take a look at the one you pooping.
It'd be that one. Yeah. I'm not pooping.
Well, I know you're not.
I was trying to do like a WWE. I just won the championship, and I'm so like happy and sad at
Wow,
the
why
same
is that
time.
so zoomed in?
I don't know.
That's gonna be a problem if it does. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you might just have to do it like this.
There, I zoomed out.
Oh, there you go.
So we're gonna go over to our YouTube here and switch over to our screen as soon as I get my mouse to the
I didn't
side
realize
there.
what he was saying, and then I looked at the pictures, and I was like, "Damn it, Shane! I'm trying to like, I'm trying."
So there's
to,
Alex
to boast here.
being all, I won the belt and it took me so much, took so much out of me. Yeah.
So let's talk about the NFL yesterday. The season is complete. The playoffs start next Saturday.
Mhm.
Some notable things. I think the biggest one is the Patriots lost to the Dolphins at home,
That's
which,
nuts.
Yeah.
which took them out of the bye.
That's
And
crazy.
they play next week. And I did hear today that this is the first time in 10 years that the Patriots have played on Wild Card Weekend.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
They've always gotten the bye.
So the 49ers beat the Seahawks at home.
They did.
Oh, gosh. I was really
That was
upset.
a little iffy though.
In the NFC, the Packers got the other bye.
Yeah, because they beat the Lions.
They beat the Lions.
But it was a
so
close game,
it was
23 to
close.
20.
They won it late.
The Bears barely beat the Vikings B team.
Well, yeah.
The B team.
It was literally the B team.
They rested a bunch of players the Vikings did because
Yeah.
they were locked in at the 6th seed.
The
Yep.
fun thing is, or the funny thing is at the end of the Vikings game, what was funny because they played a lot of
They lost, right?
Yeah, they did.
They lost 21 to 19.
But here's the deal: it didn't matter. And what they said at the end of the announcer said at the end of the game, what they say? They're just like
They basically said
they threw him under the bus.
yeah, both times.
They're like, oh, well, that
even though
was
this
a-"
game didn't really matter.
Yeah, they're like, oh, yeah.
It was like, oh, they're trying. It's okay.
Yeah, it's like the first thing he said, and there you have it. Vikings lose to the Bears, something, and then said
This game didn't even
and
matter.
this game didn't even matter, and I'm like,
It's like,
well, damn.
I just wasted 3 hours of my time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched it the whole time, and I was like, should I even be watching this? I just want to see if the Vikings will win, because if they won, they go into the playoffs feeling better about themselves.
Sure,
but,
I mean,
But they need to rest their players.
You want to carry some momentum into the playoffs.
well, the momentum was the Bears barely beat them, so I guess that's good enough for them.
So the Chiefs and the Ravens are the 1 and 2 seed in the AFC. They have the byes,
Yep.
and then the Niners and the Packers are the 1 and 2 seed in the NFC. The NFC playoffs is going to be fun. It's probably all going to be fun, but
Yeah.
the NFC you just don't know because
So-
you have the Seahawks.
Ooh, can we make
and,
predictions today? Super Bowl prediction?
Well, I mean, I guess the
Well,
lineup is.
Well, I guess we can, but we usually wait to make Super Bowl prediction till the game is announced.
Yeah.
You don't want to make like these
We
6
can-
teams.
We can do an
do
alternate,
it,
like
yes.
a bonus.
Sure.
Like a bonus. Like we'll do it first, like a pre-playoffs.
So we got the Bills, the Texans, the Titans, the
I already
Patriots.
have my guess.
the Vikings and the Saints, the Seahawks and the Eagles. That's AFC first, NFC. So AFC's all Saturday. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, and then the NFC is
NFC's all Sunday. And then we got the Niners, the Ravens, the Chiefs, and the Packers. So, I mean, my biggest guess is I'm just thinking that the Niners and the Ravens are going. Like that'd
You think it'll be the Niners and the Ravens?
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be the Niners.
Really?
I don't, because I think they have no playoff experience among their team. Jimmy Garoppolo is still really young, and a lot of times it's the experienced quarterbacks that push through.
You think the Saints are going to make it through?
I think that they have a good shot. Boy, the NFC is just so tough. But
Yeah.
just because of Sean Payton and Drew Brees, I'm going to say the Saints, and I'm actually going to go with the Chiefs.
Ooh.
Saints and
Chiefs. That'd be an interesting Super Bowl.
Are we throwing down numbers?
No, not yet.
Ah,
No,
dang.
no.
Just
I
pick a
even
team.
know. Okay.
We'll guess scores when we guess for the actual Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alex, what do you got? You think Niners and Ravens?
I've been saying that for ever since I've had Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
So for like ever, I've been saying
He
that.
is
and
he
then,
is the variable.
yes.
Right.
I've got to go for Lamar Jackson to the point where I'm honestly thinking about getting a jersey.
Wow.
I really like the guy. He's cool. Like he is
good
a
guy.
cool player. He's fun to watch. Like I like him.
He really
I'm a
keeps it
Vikings
alive.
fan, but I really like
He
Lamar
is,
Jackson.
and he's humble.
Yeah.
Oh no, that makes it even better.
He knows his talent.
Whenever the media asks him about his performance, he always
Goes on to his team.
praises the team and all the guys
good.
on the team.
Good.
All right.
No, it's gonna be, and I'm gonna predict that the Ravens get it, only because I want them.
You don't have to pick. I'm not picking a winner. This
No,
week.
no winner
Well, that's
yet.
I have an extra bonus then. It's gonna
Because
be.
you just want to right
yes,
now.
I want to
Ravens.
be. I want to be right.
Watch they lose next week.
Yeah. You're funny.
But they get a home game, so
They could.
yeah. I mean, there's not much else really to say about the NFL.
Did you pick?
I did.
What'd
Yeah,
you
he
say?
said the
Same.
same thing.
Okay.
Niners and Ravens.
The only thing I will say, like, it is hard for me to just brush the Patriots off because of their history. But
they're looking like crap.
they lost at home to the Dolphins, who at some point in the season weren't even trying to win.
Mm-hmm.
And Brady, they showed him on the sideline yesterday. Something's wrong with his throwing arm.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like he was kind of shaking it. Something.
We did
is
watch one of those
amiss.
games where he got. I was at the Vikings game that he got
They didn't-
sacked
They
and.
didn't face the
They
Patriots.
didn't play the Vikings.
Oh
this year.
well, who am I thinking? I was probably thinking of the Packers.
I have no idea.
But-
I don't know.
I know, we
So,
watched a game and we saw somebody.
the combination of those two things and the fact that he has nobody on offense.
Yeah.
He, like, even the last drive against the Dolphins, he didn't even come close to completing a pass. They have nobody that can get any separation and make a play except Julian Edelman. So you double team him, there's nowhere to go with the ball.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's what makes there's too many things to overcome. As good as Brady is and Brady and Belichick in the playoffs, I just don't think they can do it this year.
Okay. I'm okay with that because I'm tired of the Patriots going. And if
Yeah.
Brady can't make it this year, how
I don't
much
know,
does he
he's-
got
he's-
left?
He's looking old.
Yeah. I mean, so is Rodgers.
Yes, him and Rodgers both are looking old.
They're looking tired.
Rodgers physically looks okay, but he's just been missing on some routine
And-
passes that he normally makes.
Breeze is looking better than ever.
He is.
And he just did the record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is now the all-time leading touchdown passer.
Yeah. Yeah. And he.
You know who's the leading all-time running back?
No.
No.
Well, I mean Emmitt Smith.
Lamar
far as-
Jackson.
Well, for quarterbacks.
He's like the leading quarterback and running
for a
back.
season. For a season, he's the leading rusher for a
I hope he-
quarterback.
I hope
in
he
one
keeps
I
season.
know,
doing
but that's it. I'm making you a joke just because
Oh, was it a good
he's
joke?
a whole team in one. It's like, oh, I don't
I
got
do
anybody.
want
I'm just
to-
gonna run
look,
it in.
Defenses catch up. He did this year,
Yeah.
Oh
but
yeah.
they will figure out how to at least slow him down.
Maybe.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Unless
he's
he's got
quick,
more tricks. He's a running back at heart.
He's a quick dude.
No running back rushes for 100 yards every game of his career.
You mean no quarterback?
Well, either one.
Yeah.
But you say he's a running back.
He's running pretty darn good. And if he can keep
he's
this up
he's
his whole
very
career,
much like a.
he's
He
looking
reminds,
at.
he reminds me of Peterson, but Peterson usually like plows through people.
Well, yeah, yeah.
But he's more of a zoop, 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 zoop. Like he just like gets through people.
You
Gets
know,
around.
Yeah.
Father Time is undefeated.
Father time.
meaning
Oh,
eventually.
yeah.
Eventually, it's gonna catch up to him. Well, yeah. I mean,
Well, I'm enjoying it now.
you saw what happened to Mahomes.
Exactly, he fell off this year,
But-
he's still really good. But he got injured.
Yeah, he still brought the team to the playoffs even after being out for what 6
Yeah.
weeks, 4 weeks.
Probably I think it was 4.
It was at least a month
It was definitely more than 2
for a
games.
dislocated knee, which is lucky. That's all he got out of it. That looked
dislocated
bad.
kneecap, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I was dunk, and then he could walk, and then
Yeah.
yeah.
No, but they're good.
Right.
Well, let's move on from the NFL.
Yeah.
Playoffs is fun.
Playoffs are going to be entertaining. So we got some stuff we want to get to, guys. We got a few topics this is why we didn't have the pre-show. We already had a pretty full board.
Let's talk about the movie.
You want to put this on the table, Alex?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the movie club, what we do every week is we sit down and we watch a movie together. Well, we try to anyway. And it has to be a movie that at least 2/3 of us or 1/3 of us has not seen. So, and this week the movie was The Birdcage, 1996, starring Robin Williams, Nathan Lane. Let me get up the IMDb and who else is in this one.
A lot of people.
Yeah, Gene Hackman, Diane Weist,
Callista Flockhart.
yeah, her,
Her.
and Hank Azaria,
Hank Azaria, right?
Christine Baranski. Oh my gosh, she's the one that plays
The mom.
Leonard's dad. Yeah,
Mom.
Mom. Wow. Sorry, I was thinking of the two dads. Robin Williams and Nathan Lane.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right. Do you want to read the synopsis?
Synopsis of the movie: a gay cabaret owner and his drag queen companion agree to put up a false straight front so their son can introduce them to his fiance's right-wing moralistic parents.
Yeah, that about sums it up.
That's the
there you
IMDb
go.
synopsis.
That's the movie.
96.
When did it come out? 96. All right.
Yeah. So Alex, you and your family quote this film. You quoted this on Christmas
On
when
Christmas,
you said,
when I said, "Hey, we're watching the
and you guys
Birdcage."
wouldn't stop. And I'm just like, why are you guys quoting this film? What is so great about this film?
Well, first of all, had you seen it?
No,
Did you like it?
I'm indifferent to it. It's funny, but I'm not like it's not.
I found some parts funny. I did not care for this movie.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. I
think it's a classic.
I would probably never watch it again.
I think I chuckled out of being uncomfortable than it being a funny
Uncomfortable?
situation.
What was so uncomfortable about it?
I don't know.
It's all funny.
What? What's funny?
Everything.
Nathan Lane's trying to playing a gay man trying to act straight was the funniest part.
That was pretty funny. Yeah, that whole restaurant scene where they're.
And then again, when he's trying to play the woman, that was pretty funny too.
Either way, it's like Nathan Lane. You get a good actor. He's very expressive. I love him.
Just
But yeah, his screams were good. I thought Robin Williams did fine, even though I've said multiple times I'm just not a Robin Williams
Yeah, we've
guy.
been watching
I
a
know.
lot of Robin
It's
Williams.
'cause
films.
I just realized
3 out of 4 movies you've picked have been Robin Williams movies.
I never
They have.
realized that until now that how much he was part of my life growing up.
Yeah, he was in a lot of your
I am
films.
Agador Spartacus.
So Hank Azaria was funny too, and I think Hank Azaria is very underrated as an actor.
I
He
think
is.
he is. He's
But
amazing.
What
he's
else is
great.
he in?
He's been
What is-
voicing The Simpsons for
What is
20 years.
Pirin tablets?
Parent just he
What's
scratches
Pirin?
off the A and the S.
Oh, aspirin.
It's aspirin.
Oh yeah, he plays Mo.
No,
And
I
the
love
cop
it.
too.
Yeah, the chief. Mystery Man. He's the Blue Raja.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, he is.
I love that movie.
He's in
The fork guy.
He's
Yeah.
in a
Brett's never seen it.
what was it?
Oh, you've
The-
never seen Mystery
the
Man.
Mitch Albom movie, Tuesdays with Maury, which was based off of a book by Mitch Albom. He plays Jack Lemmon plays Maury, and Hank Azaria plays his student. But that's a really good movie.
I'm looking at his IMDb.
He's been in a bunch of stuff. I just can't seem to think
He
of
does
it
a lot
right
of
now.
voices.
He was in that terrible Godzilla movie with Matthew Broderick.
Oh yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was the
Animal
film guy.
was his name, the cameraman.
Animal, yeah.
Oh,
And by the way, it was not a bad movie.
it's
What?
actually.
You
That's
guys
a-
both
no,
say it's a horrible movie.
It's a terrible movie, but I like it.
Okay. I thought it was. Holy crap. What do we got here?
You can just quotes of the movie.
yeah, that was that part where he walks out in like his suit and he sits on the bed and then he's when Nathan Lane is finally at the end trying to be the uncle. And he comes out, he's like, "What? No good? I took off all my rings. I'm not wearing any makeup. I'm just a guy." And zooms in on the pink socks.
I didn't know what parts were supposed to be serious and what's supposed to be funny.
I don't think it's supposed to be serious at all. It's
because
all
I'm
supposed
taking
to be
all.
funny.
I took all of Robin Williams' seriousness.
It's not
freaking serious.
It's supposed to be funny.
Like he's trying to. He's stressed the whole time. Like this movie is stressful. That's all it is.
It's
like,
but it's funny.
It's like the end of Mrs. Doubtfire. It's all stressful. When they're in the restaurant, it's all stressful.
Well,
this movie is all stress because they're trying to hide.
And the dinner scene, that kind of situation's been done 100 times.
It has.
where
Yeah.
People are talking about the same thing but different ways or something like that.
This has to be based off of a play. Because this looks
don't
like
know.
it'd be a one-act play.
I mean,
It's
it definitely
main
could be.
setting is one place.
That's
so
very true. Yeah.
I wonder if it's yeah, it is.
Are you serious?
Yeah. La Cage au I don't know French.
Oh, is it French?
Yeah.
Where is it at? La Cage au Faux? It's the bird cage.
Yeah.
That's what it says in French.
Yeah. So they did a play. So this is based off of a play. It feels like a play.
When
Bossy,
he's
bossy,
like
bossy, Madonna, Twilight, but you keep it all inside.
he didn't make an entree. He just had the
The
soup.
Oh,
soup.
soup.
He had the
still had
shrimp.
in his hand like the whole time.
So I mean, we haven't really said a whole lot of what happens in this film.
There's just a lot of one-liners because
So-
it's funny seeing them act like that.
So Callista, however you say her name,
Callista Flockhart.
she looks good in this film.
She looks young.
Well, she looks good. Like, because in Ally McBeal, she just seems.
Oh yeah, she looks really young. I had to figure out who you were talking about. Yeah, she looks really.
Let me see how
young
old she was in this film. That was 96.
She looks like she's like a teenager. like-
well, no. I'm just saying, like, she didn't. Okay, so she's actually 32 in this film.
Really? Wow, she looks really good for
Yeah.
32.
So
She's playing an 18-year-old.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she is. She is. Yeah.
she was born in 64.
That's crazy.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
I thought she was younger than
Looks
that.
pretty innocent.
Oh, she's
Yeah.
a voice on Lady in the Tramp, the new movie.
Hmm.
I think that's what's being advertised anyway. I don't know. Maybe not. No.
Yeah,
that's just
even
me.
my dad was like, Callista's probably 20.
Nope. She was
No,
32.
32.
Yep, she was 32 in the
She's
film.
a-
She looks good.
Yeah, she looked like she was 18.
No, I think she looked good.
Yeah.
I would have, if she told me she was 18, I would have believed her.
Really.
Mhm.
That she just looked that young.
So I mean, of all like the stuff that happened in the film, Gene Hackman playing playing a conservative, like
Senator.
yeah, senator. Everything just went wrong for him in this film. Like his practically his voting partner was found
Found dead
with
in
with a underage
black
prostitute.
It was like everything they could have done.
Everything
to make
just
a
wrong.
right wing person go under.
Well, I mean anyone, but I mean,
I know,
it's just,
but like I think they did that on purpose.
yeah,
obviously.
everything went wrong. So she's married to Harrison Ford still. Well, I know they were married, but I don't know if they got divorced.
Still?
Still?
I had no idea they
You didn't know that?
No.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of weird, isn't it?
A little bit, because, well, heck, there's probably, 10 or 15 years between them?
She's born in 64. I mean, she's a lot
They
older
got
than we
married in
thought.
2010.
And they're still together?
Yeah,
Oh,
Wow.
Wow.
he's
Alright.
77 now.
Do we need to say
he's
anything more
20
about this
years older.
movie?
It's a good movie if you're really interested in seeing Nathan Lane and Robin Williams. You know, I mean, they're good on comedy. It was an okay film.
I could also say, too, if you're just a Robin Williams fan and you're like, oh, I've seen all of his movies. And then I think it's one of those movies that unless there's only a select group of people I think that have seen it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you haven't seen it yet, it's definitely one that if you're a fan of him, I'd definitely watch it.
Yeah, or Nathan Lane.
Or Nathan Lane. Or
Yeah.
Hank Azaria.
But the thing is, I don't. Yeah, it was an okay movie. I'm not. There's not much
Is
else.
it all
I can
right?
really
Is it an
say.
okay movie because it's 2019, or is it an okay movie just because you think it's an okay movie?
I'm just not as into Robin Williams films as you are.
That makes me sad.
That makes you sad. Okay.
Pick a movie.
Pick a movie.
So for this week, we have a choice of two that I have come up with, and I'm pretty certain none of us have seen them.
None of us?
None of us.
Not even you?
Not even me.
Oh.
So the movies are either Dunkirk
Ooh, that's right. We just bought that. We still haven't watched it.
or Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh, I've been wanting to watch that one too.
So it's either you watch a Christopher Nolan film or a Quentin Tarantino film.
I could go with Dunkirk.
We already have Dunkirk, so
Yeah.
and it's sitting in the other room, not even opened yet.
Are you sure? Did you? where
Yes,
was
I
it?
just touched it the other day.
Oh,
Did you get it on DVD or Blu-ray?
DVD.
I
DVD.
can't believe you're still buying DVDs.
It was $2.
It was $2.
my point stands.
No, my point stands. It was $2 for a movie I've never seen. I'm not gonna buy a freaking Blu-ray for $6 or more when I can get a DVD for $2. Chump change.
Okay.
Yeah.
Big Mac.
Big Mac.
So the synopsis of Dunkirk. Allied soldiers from Belgium, the British Empire, and France are surrounded by the German army and evacuated during a fierce battle in World War II. 2017, 1 hour, 46 minutes.
Got a lot
PG-13
of awards.
It's PG-13.
Really? I would have
For
thought that
a
was
war
R.
film. Yeah. Christopher
No.
Nolan,
I know it got a lot of awards.
writer and director. Yeah. Pretty excited to see this one because I'm a big
We've
fan
been
of Christopher
wanting to
Nolan.
see it for a long time, and we've had a handful of people say they've seen it, and they're like, I can't believe you've not seen this one
I
yet.
still haven't seen the trailer for his new film, Tenet, coming out, I believe, this summer. So you have to check that out, too. So, yeah, that's our...
Before we
Movie
get
club.
to 2019 stuff, do you want to talk about Christmas? I guess that's on the board.
Yeah, so our Christmas and Christmas week, I guess, because a lot of stuff
It
has
feels
happened
like
over the week.
Christmas was weeks ago. I
Yeah.
don't know why.
Literally 6 days ago.
I know. It does not feel like that. Like, there's just been so much that has happened since the last podcast.
5 days ago.
Well, Christmas Eve, we went... Did you do anything for Christmas Eve?
Yeah, let's just start
No.
where there.
Because we did.
I
We did.
stayed home and recovered after a 9-day stretch of work.
I streamed, and then we went to Christmas Eve service.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Which they did I like going at the later times just because it's nice. The fog that night,
Yeah, it was
like
bad.
like when you talk about the night Rudolph had to be used, yeah, it was like that. Like we
Yeah,
were
it
trying to
was-
drive up to the
It
church.
was foggy all day.
Yeah, but at night, I don't know if you were up that late at midnight.
Yeah, it was up late.
It was even driving there, like the to get into the
So,
driveway into the church.
2
We
blocks
couldn't
away.
find it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I
it
know
was that
some
bad.
churches canceled their service because of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Did you get anything or give anything?
I just got money from my
Yeah.
folks.
Alex,
Money's nice.
Alex bought me a whole wardrobe and like a new outfit. And we also went shopping, and I got
I
more
spared
clothes.
no expense.
Yeah, no, she didn't. She said, we're going to spend $10 on each other. We both broke that rule
sounds
immediately.
like sparing
We-
expense.
Well, I mean, it was on sale
I
expense.
thought you were supposed to save money for whatever you're going
We
to do.
still
Still
did.
did.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. This
We
didn't
got
hurt the bank.
bonuses and stuff, so
This didn't break the bank.
yeah, it was
Good.
fine.
But the thing is, like, Alex dresses me.
Hey, do you have a problem with that?
I don't know. We'll see how it turns out later in the later years. Where it's
Do you
like,
have an issue with the outfit I made you?
I don't want to turn into the couple that wears matching clothes on 4th of July.
It's like,
Okay.
it's like those on that 70s show, the jumpsuits.
Oh
The
yeah.
American flag jumpsuits.
I know people that do that, and I'm like, I don't want to be that. I don't want to become
Can we,
that.
all right,
Never.
can we at least be when we
No.
go to our first Vikings game? Can we at least like do some kind of really fun thing?
That's different.
It's different.
Yeah, that's an
Yeah,
event.
that's a sporting event.
Okay.
Sporting event's different than like any social or family gathering.
Okay.
We did play Christmas bingo at my one family thing, which is becoming a tradition.
That's awesome. I want to play Christmas bingo. We didn't
Yeah.
even play anything like play. Like we didn't do any Triple E.
No, because what we do instead of Tripoli now is we do the gift wrapping game.
Oh yeah, which is you wear mittens, and the person next to you is rolling a dice, so they roll doubles. You have to pass the gift over to them, and they have to put mittens on and try to unwrap a present.
And the first person to get the present open gets the gift.
Yeah.
So this year I got to buy the gift and got to wrap it. And you can do as many layers as you want. You can wrap it however you want. And I did like a couple what looked like easy layers in a big, like a shoebox. Everyone's like, oh, this is going to be easy. Oh, look, I'm already getting it open. And they open the shoebox, and then there's another box inside of it.
I would just like tape the crap out of it.
Oh, we use
I did.
plastic.
I used see-through, like almost looked like not styrofoam,
Cellophane?
cellophane wrapping paper, so you couldn't see where the creases were. And
Nice.
people were like, my grandmother, like, I'm surprised my mother hasn't posted the video yet, but my grandmother put the mittens on it and went to her, and she was like rubbing it. She's like, what is this?
Did she ever say, "Oh dear"?
No, she didn't. No, she did say, what the heck, though, and that's kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
She said, what the heck? I was trying to, and then she like threw it with, so I think my uncle got doubles next to her. She threw it. She's like, you open it.
It was a good time.
No.
Your mom won.
My mom won.
What was it?
I got it was like a $20 or $25 gift card to Kohl's, and then took the Kohl's cash that I had from all my spending, and then put that in there.
Well,
so I think it was like $40 in Kohl's
okay.
money.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
a good number.
Yeah.
So it was a fun time. We got matching Viking shirts. Well, you got long sleeve.
You did.
I got short sleeve, and they both say Lemke on the back. What?
She's gonna turn around,
Yeah. Well,
but it's 00.
that's okay. I don't think she wanted to put any numbers on there. So I also got a Vikings workout / muscle long sleeve. It's kind of like a satin and spandex shirt. And then we also got a few gift cards, but I mean that's pretty much all I can really think of what I got off the top of my head.
Oh, I got some Ariel perfume.
Yeah, you got a whole Little Mermaid thing. You got mermaid socks too.
Yeah, I got mermaid socks, a mermaid t-shirt, and mermaid like there is an actual Ariel brand perfume. It's not bad. It smells really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was a fun Christmas. I still have to celebrate it with my family in February.
We did get to witness almost a nostalgia moment.
Okay, so have you ever seen any kids opening up any game system? Like you've seen them freak out?
Like on AFV and stuff.
I was one of them.
Yeah.
I know, but you've seen the videos.
Sure.
Yeah, so I got a video of my nephew opening up his Switch. He cried. He was like,
He was laughing and having so much
he
fun.
went through like 10 emotions all at once. Like he picked, because we had him open that very last, like we were hiding the gift. He'd already opened up all the presents, and we're like, all right, come here, sit down. We've got one more for you. And it was like totally over his head. He's like, one more, really? And then, it's in a Switch box. You'd think that he would know what it is. And he goes, oh, I wonder what it is. And he like ripped it real quick and saw it. It was like,
Did he at least get the one with the improved battery?
He got the
light. So
Oh, okay.
yes.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
improved.
If I would get one again, I'd get the light because
Yeah.
there's no need to hook it to the TV.
What? That's all I play. It's just I can't play on the
No
go.
need for me.
I can't
See,
play
I
on the
don't.
go.
I
Can't do
prefer
it.
if I play the Switch. I usually just grab it and play it. I don't hook it up to the TV.
No, it's got to be TV.
Yeah.
It's a Nintendo thing for me.
It's two,
I don't know.
Yeah.
two against.
It's a glorified
two
DS
against
right
one.
now.
Hold the phone here. What's wrong with me playing the
Oh, it's
Switch
not-
on the
no,
TV?
it's just- I shouldn't say 2 again 1. It's 2-1.
Yeah,
Since that
on
two
opinions.
prefer to go
Yeah.
on the go.
Yeah, I haven't turned. Oh, I got you Pokemon
Oh yeah, and I got Pokemon Shield.
Wow.
I don't remember which
You're
one.
so happy.
I haven't played either one, so I don't
Go
know
take
which
it
one's
back
which.
So excited. I also got you some brushes that you haven't even used yet.
I've been using them almost every day, and the makeup I'm
Whoa.
wearing now has
Watch out.
I used them.
Oh, I did a bad move there.
No more
No,
fighting.
but he
about
did a really
this.
good job at buying me makeup brushes for being a guy, and never buying me makeup brushes ever, because
Ever.
he got me some really nice ones, which on the back has a QR code to a YouTube channel that shows me how to use them.
Okay.
Technology.
So that was kind of awesome.
Yeah.
I've already used, I already have a couple brushes where I'm like, oh, that's what that's used for. I've been using it wrong for the last 6 years.
Did you do anything over the week? Other than work?
No.
No. We went to Chicago on Friday to go see our friend Jeremy and his fiance. We went out not thinking we were going to have alcoholic beverages as often as we did.
I kind of planned it, honestly. I was like, well, we're going to be with them, and they like
expected it.
Right.
Right.
having cocktails.
They-
so,
Yeah, to every occasion.
Yeah.
We met him at a bar. Well, it was like a
It was a rooftop bar.
yeah. And we had a drink there, and then we went to dinner.
Oh, which you didn't talk about what your drink was.
Well, the drink that I had was called a pink drink.
It looked like a pink martini, like a hot pink martini.
It was basically, do you remember our pink panties drink, which is
No.
vodka,
I don't
beer?
think I've ever had it.
Oh,
He might have been in the group that hasn't had it yet. I don't think we've only served it like once or twice living here.
yeah. It's vodka, beer, and pink lemonade from concentrate.
Yeah.
You do an 18-pack, a full bottle of vodka, and 2 concentrates, and you got a party. you're
Pretty much.
gone.
You only
Like
need
it.
like a couple, one cup or
Sounds like
solo
it.
cups, and you're fine.
Yeah, you're
You're
3
not,
sheets.
you're not feeling anything after the second cup.
I don't know what it is about it, but yeah. Then we went to this place called the Purple Pig, which was just, we didn't expect it to be the almost exactly the same as when we went to the Girl and the Goat. Do you remember us talking about that?
All those fancy like meals that we had.
The tapas where we had to share meals.
Sorta.
The tab
Yeah.
was $300
Well, I know, but that was
for 6 people
For 6 people.
with drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we split it into 3, and we had some really interesting meats.
We had a lot of stuff we've never had before, and it was all amazing.
Nothing
was bad.
except
No.
they could have lightened up on the feta cheese.
God, yeah. I mean, there was a lot of feta.
But
I had octopus for the first
oh
time.
yeah, we had octopus.
And I guess
Weird.
we need to specify. At least my mom said. She's like, "Well, what part did you have?"
The tentacles.
So I guess you can eat the head. Is that what it's called?
I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna go. The tentacles were. I could barely stomach the tentacles enough because they still had the pokers.
I know. I tried to look like not look at it while I was eating it. I was like, because it looks like.
The little suction things were still there.
I wouldn't eat
Brett's shaking his head.
it. Wouldn't eat it.
No way.
But honestly, like I would have thought. Have you had calamari before?
No.
No. Okay.
That
so
he wouldn't eat that either.
So
That's
that is,
squid.
yeah, I don't think he'd like that. I mean, it tastes good, but the texture is very weird because it's like rubber, pretty much.
Chewy.
It's very chewy.
Yeah.
This actually tasted very good.
Yeah.
It had like the texture more of like fish or like a very nice
was flaky.
chicken.
Yeah.
And it didn't taste like chicken. It definitely tasted like, I think it tastes exactly like salmon.
It was
Honestly,
good. Yeah.
I thought it was yummy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
it was really
enjoyed
good.
it. Yeah.
I didn't think I would like it. I took a bite and I'm like, oh god.
And then we went to a place called Starbucks
Oh.
Reserve.
We also had beef cheeks.
Yeah, that was
Like I thought, like they were like I thought it was funny. I thought it was like beef cheeks, you know,
Like ass cheeks?
like ass cheeks, and it's not. It was actual like
Off the face.
like cheek muscles.
Yeah.
It was everything on there that they served too, which is like a meat place. Everything they served, they served with a spoon because you could cut it. It was that tender.
Yeah.
It was so yummy.
So the Starbucks Reserve that we went to, there's only 6 in the world, and they're in like big cities. Like let's see here, there's
Morocco
Morocco.
or not Morocco.
Wow, Seattle, Chicago, New York. Those are the 3 in the U.S.
Uh-huh.
that I remember. Shanghai, Milan,
Yes,
Milan?
Milan, Italy,
and then Tokyo.
and then Tokyo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the one that we went to is a 4 level. So there's like coffee. Well, if you count the roof, it's 5.
Yeah.
They got coffee to go and
It's a regular Starbucks
shop.
downstairs.
all right, Alex, you take it ahead.
No, you were not explaining it very good.
You obviously know everything about
first
this
floor,
location.
The first floor is Starbucks. Now you can go.
Okay, second floor was food. Third floor had I don't remember what
That
the
was
third
the
floor had.
gelato, like the sweets.
That's where the bakery was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
And then we had some gelato. I've never had gelato before.
it's ice cream.
Yeah, I know, but it was like Starbucks ice cream,
Yeah,
and it was
good.
you got some kind of coffee.
Espresso with gelato. It was like a root beer float.
Yeah, it was.
with an ice cream
It
scoop.
was amazing.
It was good. But yeah, it's a really good place. There's the lines are huge at this place. It's that big. Like it's that big of a deal, I guess. It's
I
premium.
mean, it's a glorified Starbucks, but it's
Yeah.
a very nice
Yeah.
5-story Starbucks.
Yeah.
Oh, and then the 4th floor was like
alcohol.
alcohol. So
That's
it
where
was
you
like,
had. That's where you had the other beverage.
Yeah, I had another beverage.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they have like coffee flavored, or not martinis. What do you call it? Cocktails and things like that. But I just had a glass of wine.
Yep.
So
So we drove 3 hours there, drove 3 hours back. I was wiped.
Yeah. You looked at it on Saturday.
Yeah, I was pretty tired.
You ready to move on?
Yeah.
Let's,
that was our
let's
week.
do our fan topic, and
Yeah.
then we'll move right into our 2019.
Okay, so we got a few things we want to talk about here. So the first thing is the topic of the week, and this week is: do New Year's resolutions work, or have they worked? And we've got some comments on social media as well, but we're going to go around the table. So Brett, we'll do it like always.
So I don't like the idea of a New Year's resolutions, but in the same sense, I understand. I approach them differently.
Okay.
So I think if you want to make a New Year's resolution, if it's a problem or if it's something you want to tackle, just own it and don't wait.
So you're saying like don't wait until you do the change of
Don't
Now,
wait to change.
I
Do it now.
understand the finality of, each year
A new
and
year,
how this next year I'm going to do this. And most of the times it's fitness related.
Mm-hmm.
However, I never make resolutions, but I have already set certain goals for 2020, things that I want to accomplish in 2020.
Well, that's
And
good because I was going to bring that
You
up
don't
at the end.
consider that a resolution?
No.
Why not?
Because
What is a resolution?
It's basically
I know, but what is
I think it's made up to be called New Year's resolution.
no. The resolute is to be firm and stand towards something.
Okay, but it's not like the stuff that I want to do is nothing grandeur. It's I want to actually go to a doctor and get a physical done. That's the kind of thing that I want to. That's one thing I want to accomplish in 2020.
Well, that's actually not a terrible thing to do.
No, it's something I need to do. I haven't had a physical in 20 years, so it's time to have one.
Oh boy.
So
Okay.
it's just something I know needs done.
I mean, it's kind of considered that.
What?
A New Year's resolution is a tradition most common in Western Hemisphere, but also in the Eastern Hemisphere, in which a person resolves to change an
I'm going to be
undesired
more positive.
an undesired trait
I'm going to
or behavior
I'm going to be better at work. I'm not going to be late to work every day.
Right.
to
Something like
accomplish
that.
a personal goal or otherwise improve their life.
Okay.
So, I mean, I would consider what you're saying a resolution. Like, you're wanting to improve on your health care.
I think
He doesn't want to declare it as
To me, resolutions can be somewhat negative because I'm thinking, why wait till then? Especially if you start making it in like October.
right. Okay.
If you want to start going to the gym because you think you're out of shape, overweight, whatever, but I'll go in January because we got the holidays coming up. I'm going to eat like that. I'm going to eat
yeah.
that. Well, I'm like, if it's really important to you, do something about it now.
Yeah, Alex kind of skipped out on. We haven't worked out in like a week and a half.
And I'm guilty of it too because I haven't gone because of my work schedule's been
Dude,
nuts.
yeah.
Plus, I know that I need to give my body time to rest,
Yeah.
and it hasn't been getting the rest
You haven't been
this
resting up.
last six weeks or so.
No. None have worked for me, I'll say. Any resolution I've made is just publicizing my goals. And it's actually proven that when you do that, when you tell people what your actual, like if you do a big goal, you're not
It's
going to make
better,
it.
right? Or
You're not,
I
you're
thought
not going to.
I thought there would have been the aid if you're asking people to help hold you accountable.
No, well, you would think so. But I do believe that in the psychology world, it's like if you tell somebody what you want to do, you're not going to do it because it's already resolved in your head.
Sure.
So by already speaking it, you're making it like, oh, it's already been talked about, then it's not going to happen anymore. Like I've made resolutions, like I've wanted to write a book.
You started it.
Yeah, 2 of them. And I gave up. I haven't really given any thought into other resolutions. I mean, of course, I don't know if I kept this one. I'll have to ask Alex off air.
Okay.
I'll keep that one private.
Okay.
Do they work for you, Alex?
Or
But-
I think the first question is, do you make resolutions?
I think I do, but honestly, I think high school was really when I was making big resolutions. I don't think I've made a true resolution in a while.
Okay.
And really, I'm just gonna. I mean, it's more of a. Yeah, like you said, I don't know if I consider it a resolution, but it might be a resolution, which is really, get back on the bike with my working out and my tone it up stuff. Like we're still doing it, but I was doing it way better, and I really just because I got thrown off a lot because we were moving,
Sure.
and then the holidays came up, and it's really it throws you off.
I tell you,
So-
I'm ready for the boring part of the first quarter.
Yeah, like that's
know?
kind of what it is. Like I need some time. Like I want some chill time.
Yeah.
Have the
That's-
holidays really wrecked you guys that much?
Mentally, it's just a lot to
It's-
take in.
It's draining.
Yeah.
It's just
I'm just asking.
you have a lot
Mhm.
going on in a relatively short amount of time.
Yeah.
If you think about Thanksgiving to Christmas,
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
4 weeks.
No, it's mainly like I think taking control of health and finances. The same like I want to work more on my cosplay this year and do more photo shoots. But before I do that, I want to work on my fitness and like there's little stepping stones
It's
to each
only
thing.
so much time.
Yeah,
in a
I
day.
want to do my first go to my first con. I don't necessarily know if I want to do a full on con and get into a competition, but maybe just go in and present myself and have, if people are interested and walk up, I'll have cards and stuff. But I don't know if I would necessarily want to go to a con and get into a competition yet.
Why not? What are you afraid of?
I'm nervous.
No, don't be.
Well,
that's the whole thing. Just push it.
As good as your costumes are, there will always be someone with a better costume.
Exactly.
Oh, have you seen so I don't know if you've seen any of the photos of some people's cosplay. People that dress for like Warcraft or Warhammer or like those or League of Legends, they've got some intricate stuff.
Sure.
Like they're going to win convention
A lot
stuff.
of them may be funded by more than their own disposable income.
Absolutely. They're professional cosplayers at that point.
Which I would love to, like, I can say it just cause, to be honest, like, out of podcasting, Twitch, the job that I have now, if I got paid a reasonable amount of money to cosplay, like, I would love to do that as a career.
Absolutely.
Like, to do that and to model for it, like,
you gotta start somewhere, though.
It's fun. Like, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of... The only thing I hate is that I have the idea in my head, but when it comes to sewing, like, my grandmother's even like, you have a lead foot with the sewing machine. You need to slow down. I'm like, but I wanted to just get done so I can move to the next process.
Yeah.
She doesn't like it when she actually leaves the room when I sew. She goes, you got it, right? I'm like, yes, I got it. When I mess up, I'll come grab you. But I'm like, oh, dang it.
So we got some stuff on social media about resolutions at all? I can get up my Facebook if you want. I want
to do that in a second. So
Okay.
I wanted to read you. So every year they always talk about this, like on the radio, the day of New Year's, the day after, because everyone talks about resolutions. So what percentage do you think of people that make resolutions, what percentage actually fail?
Oh, actually fail?
Yep.
At least 90% of them.
70.
All right, 80%.
Ooh.
That was updated for 2018.
Okay.
So 80% fail. What do you guys think the most common resolutions are?
Go to the gym.
Go to the gym is number one.
Oh. Okay, is this
it's a top 10 list, actually.
What's that show?
Family Feud.
Family Feud. Wow. Better diet.
Eat better, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not on there. Oh, wait, hold on.
Better diet? Really? No?
Actually, yeah, that's not on there.
What?
Drink more water.
I think that's all under... Yeah, that's probably all under just exercise, I guess.
Okay.
Get a better job.
Yes, that's on there.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Josh, you got some?
Spend more time with kids.
Nope. Or yes, actually. Yeah, you're right. Spend more time with family and friends.
Brett's taking them out of my mouth before I can even think.
Here's a corny one. Live life to the fullest.
Shut up.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. It's number 4.
Stupid.
God.
Here's the other
I
ones.
hate
Unless
people
you
that
want to
say
take a
that.
guess.
I'm all out of them.
All
Brett's
right.
taking all mine.
I don't like that it has this is number 2, but exercise more and then lose weight is number 2. But
I could have said lose weight.
Well, if you think about it, some people like yourself.
I guess I'm not trying to lose weight. I'm trying to tone.
Exactly.
So, all right. So lose weight. Get organized. Learn a new hobby or skill is number 5. Live life to the fullest. Save more money. Spend less money.
Oh, of course.
And everybody's the big number 10 one.
Yeah.
That I can't believe is still on there is quit smoking.
It's 2019 and people are still.
Yeah.
Well, nicotine is the most addictive
smoking
substance
will never
on the
be
planet.
eradicated.
Nicotine is hard.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I'm going to state this on the podcast. I was vaping for a while when I was working at Craven Vapes, a local vaping shop here. Quitting, I can tell you my stress level is down like 2/3.
I'm glad you don't do that anymore.
I'm glad I don't either.
I wish one of your family members wouldn't as well.
You're not going to get him to stop.
I know.
Sorry.
Can't stop, won't
Yes.
stop. No, in quitting vaping, that's nicotine taking out. Caffeine, nicotine, they're very addictive substances. You can get headaches and stuff without caffeine. Brett, you say caffeine doesn't really affect you.
No,
Oh,
I don't think so.
We
don't
really
think so.
gotta. Yeah, that should be our New Year's resolution: is caffeine.
But no, like nicotine itself, that's really hard to get off of. So quitting smoking, quitting any form of nicotine.
Or just addiction.
Dude, the thing is, I quit cold turkey. I was like,
honestly,
I'm done.
for most people, I mean,
knew-
that's what my dad did, and he smoked for
I had a good
like
friend
20
who
years.
quit cigarettes cold turkey.
Yeah.
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 And he tried everything. He did the dum dum sucker thing. He did like patches. He did I mean, those are the big things
You
I remember when I
don't
was
replace
a kid.
it. Don't replace
you don't
it.
replace a habit with
Just
a habit.
get rid of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
One last thing here, just for like statistics. How long does it? Do you think the average resolution lasts?
2 months.
I bet it's less than that. I bet 3 weeks.
I said 2 months. 8
It
weeks.
does not make it past the first month. 66% do not make it past the first month.
I figured it was probably in January before it's
Yes.
forgotten.
And then talking about
Wow.
66%, it takes approximately 66 days to form a new habit,
Sure.
to have it become automatic. So 66 pretty much consecutive
So
days
we have
of
to
having
work
it
out,
in.
Alex, for 2 months.
Honestly, when I started working out, I worked out. You were asking me like, "Whoa, how'd you get like that fit?" I'm like, "Cause I worked out
Every
5 to 6 days a week," and it was like the first 2 weeks I made myself, and then after that I would go to work and come home and be like,
just want
"I
to.
can't wait to work out."
We need
Like,
to get back
that's-
into that.
That's
It's just
where,
very difficult to do it right now.
That's where I was in June before I.
It almost becomes addicting. Like
before
that's what
I
it feels
had
like.
My back problem.
Really?
Before my back problem started.
Like I would wake
Wow.
up in the morning and look at my schedule on Sundays when they would reset my workout schedule and go, "Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see what they have planned for me."
Wow.
Was there any other comments to talk?
We got
we've got
social media comments. I've got one
Yeah.
up. I can talk.
Go.
So this is from Patrick. Shout out to Patrick. He said, "I don't make them, but they can work if you are willing to put in the effort."
That's just it. It's all about your own commitment.
Right. He said the same thing as you right here. "I don't wait till the new year to make a change. Just make a plan, set it, and work on making it happen." So that's really good. That's a
Yeah.
really good way to think, because a lot of people just give up at that point. What it is, it's procrastination.
Sure.
Because it's like you can always do something tomorrow. I am a big procrastinator. I still have yet to do a lot of projects that I said I was going to do over the summer, and it's pretty annoying to me that I haven't even gotten close. I got another one here from my sister, my older sister. She says, "I don't make New Year's resolutions because why wait for the calendar to make positive changes in your life or achieve a goal? Today is just as good. And putting a label on it might be bad for your mental health. Resolutions are a big deal in our culture. There is so much pressure to follow through. If you don't stick to it, you'll feel like you failed and will likely beat yourself up for it, which isn't healthy." That's an interesting take.
I mean, I can see the negative to it. I see
Absolutely.
the positive because some people like me, like I need to have, like that's my motivation is I made a promise to myself.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to beat myself up, but that's kind of the point is I'm going to feel bad if I don't do it. Because if I feel like about it, then I'm just going to slack off. I'm a person that needs to be like light a fire under my ass.
It's like,
kind
what's
of
the
thing.
point at that with that,
Like when you started like telling me, "Oh, beach butt, we got to work out. Let's do this." Like make sure you do your workout, or when you would complete your workouts with me, like it's motivation. It's really everything to have a second person kind of give you a push.
So let's work out.
These last 2 weeks of the year have been very difficult to. It sounds like an excuse, but throw in a 30-minute workout plus doing all the meal prepping and like it's
Excuses.
It is,
No
but
excuses.
it is a lot more difficult to do it right now than it was back in October.
Brett, you should
and
work out
May.
with us.
Yeah, let's do tone it up, all three of us together.
Probably not.
You'll see how much cardio goes into our workouts, man.
I don't doubt it.
It'd be really good for you. I mean, you would get a butt
I
finally.
would rather do my own workouts.
That's the problem I had, though. You think that you need to do you have your own program. I know you always go and do like the treadmill, which
He
is
does a good
or
job
the
on his own.
elliptical, or some form of cardio, which is what you've been doing for a very long time. And that's how we used to go to the gym with you. I found out that's not what I need, and that's not what you need either.
Everybody needs a different program.
So Alex and I have discovered that we need more cardio and yoga, and
I keep saying that I'm going to try yoga,
We do
especially
yoga.
because of my back issues.
we do yoga.
Um,
I think it's on
I just
Fridays.
haven't
right?
done it yet.
You do yoga 1 to 2 times a week.
Yeah.
As a workout. Like, and you think like, oh, yoga's just stretching and it's really easy. And it's
way.
like you're out of it like sweating.
Yeah.
It's tough.
If you're all like knotted up and stuff, it's difficult to do.
And you're gonna okay. So when we do yoga, my core is absolute garbage right now. But we did yoga like
you
last
did a
week.
lot of balance.
Yeah. when we started, I was like, I'm not gonna be able to get through this workout. By the time we were done, I was like, I can actually do this. Like,
Yeah.
I could probably do this. I can do some of the moves and do the biggest thing is planking. Like that's hard.
I know it's hard, but like I can plank better than I ever have my whole entire life now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you wish that planking was now a thing, like a trend?
No, not that planking. No, anybody can do that.
We got more.
Comments?
All right, we've got one from Juice in the Morning, Justin.
Shout out.
Shout out to you. I've got from him. I kept my New Year's resolutions for the podcast. Every year I've talked about what I want to do next year, and I feel like I followed through. Last year, I resolved to do more video, live shows, and interact with the audience in public. I felt I've kept that resolution. Now personal resolutions like quit smoking, eating healthier, etc. always fall by the wayside, typically mid-spring. Also,
to spring.
this year, at least you made it to spring. This year, also, my goal is to dive more into stand-up comedy. I'd like to practice enough that in 2021 I can start applying for festivals and getting booked for paid gigs.
That's pretty big.
That's
Cool.
That's a big goal.
Yeah.
But
You've seen him sharing that stuff on Facebook, right?
Yeah.
He's been really busy, and I've that's the drive that I need.
Yeah.
I need that drive.
Yeah.
I need to have that.
Juice, you should be butting up with Josh. You guys should work together with your motivation.
Well, I mean, have you noticed the energy that we have together?
Yeah, you and Juice really hit it off. Yeah.
It's pretty fun. Like went to the bar and we wouldn't stop talking.
Yeah, I can't wait to have them on. They're gonna be
Oh
on.
yeah, that's in January,
That's in like
right?
4 weeks.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I guess we weren't really gonna announce that.
No,
but-
well, we just did. No, we'll do a more proper announcement when it gets closer.
Absolutely. But we need to move on from New Year's resolutions. Are you gonna now? You don't make any.
No.
You said that you at least have a goal of some type.
There's
mean-
things I want to get accomplished that I've been putting off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me think of a goal I can make for 2020 for the podcast. I mean, something that I'd like to do more aftercast, like some more side.
We need to get
gigs.
more guests on this year, I think.
Yeah.
Like we really kind of slacked
there
off
are
on the guests.
plenty of people.
I understand that. I have some names in mind. It's just actually getting them on. Really.
Okay.
I've been kind of putting a bug in their ear. Is that what you say?
I hate that.
Yes, that's what you
I've been trying to do that for months with a couple of them. They're like, I don't know. I don't like the sound of my voice.
Nobody does. Nobody likes the sound of their own
Nobody
voice.
likes it.
Well,
We're just used to it.
we're already planning on having at least 3 people in the next 2 months.
But I think if we do it like once a month, even that's not
Yeah.
even that bad.
Do you have a goal or something, Alex?
I already
other than the
said it. It
guests?
was just like it's mainly like continuing my fitness adventure.
I want to join you on that,
Yeah.
and I want to be ripped in February.
I don't know if we're gonna get ripped by February. We're doing a 4-week challenge, but I don't know if we're gonna. I mean, okay, me, I'm not. You could do
I could do
days
it.
of my
No,
Tone It Up program, and
no.
he's got a 6-pack.
Wrong, not 2 days.
No,
maybe
I'm
like
not even
maybe like
joking.
3 weeks.
He's
I do. I see results.
he does 10
Testosterone.
push-ups.
I
and do-
have
and does it.
testosterone.
Yeah, screw your testosterone.
Brett, you had a weekly fan question.
Oh yes. So
Yeah. So unless you guys had anything else about New Year's.
nope, that's all I
no.
got. So for next week, this is. So I have a staff at work of like 15 people, and the age range is for 18 is the youngest up to, we'll say several years older than me.
Okay.
But it came up on one of the young ones made a comment because I had talked about working a lot of weekends, and I had said to this person, I've paid my dues, and I just wondered, is that a common thing that people acknowledge? Is in your work experience, we've all been working like close to 20 years. Is paying your dues, is that a real thing, or should it not matter? Or
Okay.
like what is your views on paying your dues, seniority, that kind of thing?
All right.
Ooh, seniority. That's a big one because you said paying your dues, but once you put in
I
seniority,
think like putting seniority in the mix is.
go ahead.
I think that's what I like that phrase more than paying your dues.
But
Paying your dues to get to seniority level.
Well,
How?
depends on how it's used, but
Yeah.
Okay.
that's the phrase that I came up with because I believe that it is a thing.
Yeah.
So
Paying your dues.
we'll just. I don't know how you're going to phrase a question on that. And
Yeah,
I'm
I don't
sorry if
know.
I
That's okay.
No,
can,
I get it though.
gave you too much, but I think you can find something out of that.
I absolutely can. Yeah. So we'll have that question out on our social media on Facebook on Friday and the rest of it over the weekend. Sometimes Alex puts it out on Monday. Depends on how busy our weekend is.
Mhm.
So let's talk about
We got to talk about the year.
Our 2019.
Yeah, our year in review.
Yeah.
And now this is just I have a list of things. I was like, what happened this month? What happened this month? What happened this month? There's a lot of things that happened to me and Alex over the year of 2019, and I'm sure you have a little bit of stories you can say. I don't know how you want to do this. You just want to
Just some notable things. So
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and start. I had a really bad start to my year.
So did we?
I think we
Um,
both did.
And I never
Yes.
talked about it, and I guess I can now because it doesn't matter. But
Yeah.
I was seeing someone, and it ended non-mutually,
Yeah.
and I took it hard
Oh.
and way harder than I expected I would, and I didn't really know why. And I'm guessing it had something to do with it was the first chance at a relationship since I broke off with my ex-fiance.
Right.
So yeah, it was. I hadn't reacted like that to a dumping, because that's what it was,
Mm-hmm.
in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Our cat of 16 and a half years we put down in January. So that was right around the same time as your whole
Well,
thing.
mine was
like-
in March.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah,
cow,
yeah,
this
it
year
would've
just
been.
like those
This whole year's just like gone by in a snap.
January, February, and March are all glued into one
It,
month
Yeah.
for me.
The older you get, the faster the year goes.
I
It's just
know.
it was
like I was looking through pictures trying to get memories for today, and I'm like, wasn't that just like a couple months ago? And I'm like, damn, no, that was at like the beginning of the year.
Well, let me say something positive. We were guests on Juice in the Morning in February.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yes, we were.
That was a fun time. We had a
It's
blast
always
with
a
that.
Fun time.
Yeah.
As far as positive goes, I got down to the lowest weight that I've been in
I was
probably
gonna say, I
5
was like,
years.
with
think
that
all of
breakup, I
us.
think it also sparked.
I
that.
was how should I say this? I was determined more than ever that I was gonna turn things around physically,
Mm-hmm.
and
You
I
did.
For
That is the
like
lowest
6
weight
months,
I've ever seen
right?
you at.
Yeah, I mean,
now you've stopped.
I'm still not anywhere near what
Oh,
I
no,
was.
no.
you're
we
like,
know.
I think you look more like Brett right now. Like,
But you can
know, like
say
when
that
we, like,
every
first,
time.
we first met. Like you look younger than
Cool.
you did. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Like,
No,
you look good now.
You can stroke
I
his ego later.
often get.
Stop! That was disgusting.
It's an
often-
ego.
What did you think he said?
She probably thought I meant
Never mind.
sexually. No.
I often get told that I look younger than I am, but I
Oh,
I'm
gosh.
like, I don't know.
I wish I looked younger than I am.
I don't know. I think I look exactly how old I am.
Well, Alex is still looking young, but see me, I've got grays all up in my beard, so it's
Yeah.
not. I'm not keeping my
Josh,
youth.
you have had grays in your beard since you were 14.
Yeah, you've had. Yeah.
Okay. In April, we celebrated 3 years in podcasting.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be celebrating 4 here soon.
Mhm.
It was that's one thing that we've kept going practically weekly 3 years. We've been doing the podcast, and we've been doing it practically live since day one, because we've never edited our episodes unless absolutely necessary.
Yeah, I think there's only been a handful where like, oh, we have to
we take this part
take
out.
this part
Yeah.
out, but it's like very rarely do we do that.
Absolutely. Yeah. So that's the one thing we prided ourselves on when we started at day one and we're going to probably talk about this every single time we talk about recapping the podcast, but we've never recorded without, having the knowledge of we're probably not going to edit this,
Right.
Yeah.
because
I think that's the scary part for when we have people on. We're like, by the way, we don't edit our stuff.
for the first like 2 years, we didn't have a good computer for me to do it.
Right.
So we were kind of just like screwed right there. We were just, let's just hope this is a good one, guys. One go.
Yeah. Can I have one?
Yeah, I'm just the only one talking because no one else is going. So
I turned 30.
You
is
did.
that a good milestone?
It's a big milestone. Like, I'll tell you one thing. Like, one thing going through my whole years of being 30, because I turn 31 next month. So I've made it through my first year of my 30s. And through my 20s, almost all of my 20s, I regret, and I knew I was going to, I regret saying, damn, I feel like I'm in my 30s. Well, now I'm in my 30s, and I'm like, I feel, because I don't know if it's just because of me working out, but it's like, I feel like I'm more stuck in the 28, 27 age. And I'm like, I have to remind myself, no, I'm 30.
Yeah.
Like, when I tell people I'm 30, it kind of makes me go, I'm 30. Like, when I'm on Twitch and stuff, and someone's like, oh, how old are you? I'm like, 30.
Honestly, now, where I am now, I'm glad I'm not in my 20s anymore.
What? I kind of wish I was in my late 20s.
I think I get more respect when I say I'm in my 30s. Like, it definitely feels like that, but I don't want to be in my 30s.
It's just the old man thing is when you see kids in their 20s acting like kids in their 20s.
It keeps getting worse.
You're like,
year.
I am such an adult. Look at me adulting all over the place.
No.
I'm in my 30s.
No. When I walked we were at a Mexican food restaurant, and it said, like, to sit in the bar, you must be born before something of 1998. And I was like, what?
98?
Isn't that right? 98?
No.
2008? Yeah.
What?
Yeah, 98. I saw 98, and I was like, flip those numbers.
God, it's been 10 years since your 21st.
Yeah.
That was, wow. If you just think about that. That was a night.
It was. It
Holy
feels like
cow.
my 21st was not that long ago. It was
Right? That was 10 years ago.
So anyways, I turned 30. That was a thing.
Oh, my gosh.
And when I turned 30, I went, I did the most 30 thing you could do. I went laser tagging.
That was fun. That
Yeah.
was really fun, actually.
Yeah.
Brett, do you have any? I
don't think
Because
so.
I've got
We've
plenty.
we've got
I've got
stuff.
more.
Yeah.
Thinking over, I don't think anything else that I want to talk about. Or I need to talk about.
In July, we went to Cedar Point with you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, we went to Cedar Point.
That was
We
first
rode
time-
the dragster.
That was
First time we went with you.
I hadn't been since 2011.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went the year
We need to go
prior,
again.
but
We're going to go
Probably,
again.
yeah.
we went on the Millennium Force like
3
four,
times.
3 times? It felt like 4.
It might have been 4.
It was once and then
Back to
again.
It was back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never mind. And then we went on the dragster.
Yeah.
I got more to go on here. Alex, you probably have some too, since you were
Well, that
going
was on
through.
my list, was Cedar Point with everybody, because that was just a lot of fun.
In June, we got Nymeria, our kitten.
That was on my list. Yeah.
Holy
Not
crap,
necessarily-
Was that in June?
Yeah.
Yeah, June 19th is when we took her home because it was the day of our anniversary.
This year has flown.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I wouldn't say necessarily she was to replace Alex, but she did take.
She did help bring, lift the spirits.
Yes, in the house.
A lot.
Absolutely.
Now she's a little shit.
Okay, no. Seriously.
Josh fixed this.
Few minutes
piece.
before we went live, she's been using our sound foam as scratching post. I'm getting so mad at
We
her.
need to close this door.
We do.
We
now.
do now, like
Yeah.
during the day.
Yeah, she went nuts on this corner
You
right here.
Little shit.
She makes me
Yeah.
really upset. In August, we changed our podcast logo. That was a really nice for us. We actually got I think it looks better and a lot more legible. People have been giving compliments on it. In October, Alex and I went down to Fishers, Indiana to be guests on Juice in the Morning.
We did
doing a live.
We did a meet and
Oh,
greet.
What do they
Yeah,
call
yeah.
it? A live remote podcast.
Yeah.
Because it was not in his
On
studio.
location.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, the background noise was not that bad.
Yeah,
It actually
yeah.
sounded like a good, on-site.
No, that was a lot of fun going down there because it was also a meet and greet with
Brett, I wish you would have been there.
4 other podcasts.
Because Juice, his first question was
His first
directed to you.
Damn it, I
Yes,
wish
I
Brett was
know.
here.
Some movie I hadn't seen.
Yeah.
All of them.
All of them. He's just
All of
always
them.
blown
Like,
Have
away.
you ever seen anything? He said. But you pride yourselves on the ones you have seen, and,
Yes.
and your knowledge of them is extensive. So yeah, we were trying to defend you.
I appreciate it.
Although we shouldn't need to. Maybe he said that he wanted to do it again, so
Oh, yeah.
we got to
Oh,
make
yeah.
sure that you go down there with us.
I think he has a crush on you. As a podcaster.
I don't think so.
You can ask him when he's on here again, on here for the first time.
Yeah.
Alex, you probably have a few, don't you?
I have a couple.
Because I don't want to take the spotlight here.
Well, I mean, this year alone, I've lost 18 pounds.
I've lost 30.
And in my whole entire life, I've never had to work on losing weight. And it just because of different medications and stuff that made me gain weight.
How much
I
did you
did
lose,
that.
Brett?
think 20 total.
That's it?
Yeah.
You look
Really?
like you lost,
You look like you
so
lost
much more.
30 or 40 pounds.
Yeah. No
I
way.
lost 40 from my heaviest, but 20 of it was in 2018.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. And then you would have lost
30.
30?
I lost 30.
Yeah. Yeah. So we've
was down to
lost
170.
we've lost almost 70 pounds between
As all of us.
yeah, between all of us.
We almost lost a whole
lost a
person.
whole person.
Yep. I'm a really tiny person.
We lost an Alex in
Middle school.
Middle school.
Well, me and all I was
You would have been like 70 pounds in like
Yeah.
elementary
No, I didn't break 100 until at least
I
seventh
broke
grade.
100 freshman year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got a few more things I can add here. We did the well, I guess this is more towards myself personally. I went ice skating for the first time.
Yeah,
this
that
month.
was we went ice skating. Brett, you gotta go. You gotta go with us. We gotta do it.
Well,
We gotta do it as a podcast.
This was a couples thing. This wasn't
I know,
really.
but we
I
should do it as
wasn't
like a
invited.
Well, it's not like we were.
It was the first
And
time.
if you had invited me, I would not have gone.
Really?
I wasn't going to be a seventh wheel.
People skate alone all the time. I saw plenty
Josh,
of them.
He
wasn't
understands
gonna.
that was it was also family.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes. So yeah.
That was really
Anyways,
fun.
We.
What?
Oh, I started doing my photo shoots.
I was going to mention your
this
photo
year,
shoots.
I did cosplay photo shoots for the first time this
When,
year.
What month? Because I've got it.
June?
July.
July?
It was so
Oh,
hot.
it was like the hottest day of the summer the day we did it.
Tomb Raider.
Yeah, it was like it was 100 degrees that day.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was horrible, and we got bit up like crazy.
Yeah.
We moved.
Mm-hmm.
I tried octopus for the first time. That was recent.
Yeah. That's all I have.
You're getting kind of regular.
I
here.
said don't be
I
don't be
know.
trying to search because I saw her writing it down. I was like, don't be doing like the decade thing where you're like, oh, we did this and this and this and this is the thing. And this is the thing.
She's reaching.
She's
you're-
reaching for it.
we were put as the last sibling in your family to have kids.
Oh yeah, I guess I can announce this as well. Yeah, this is crazy. Okay, so now get
It
this.
is kind of
No,
crazy.
so my family, I have a family. I have 4 siblings, so 2 below, 2 above. So Alex and I have been together since
The
2002.
longest, right?
The longest,
longest.
yes. So in this time period, my oldest sister got married. Actually, every single sibling got married. Alex and I got married second because my
Yes.
oldest sister got married, and then we got married in 08. So she got married in 05. This is going to be really boring for anybody who doesn't
Just
care
go
about my
through it.
family. Then my older brother got married, and then both younger sisters. And within that time frame, my parents were always afraid that we were going to be the first to have kids. The first. So, but then my oldest sister has her first in 2005, I think, 6,
Something
5.
like that, yeah. Mhm.
Has my oldest nephew, and then no kids for a while, and then all of a sudden it turns out younger sisters both have one. My other younger sister had a second one, and now my brother is having one, and he was the one that no one expected to have
Yes,
kids
and we
anytime
expected
soon.
nobody would we were another 5 years maybe.
Yeah, so we are now,
We're now the last.
the last ones,
In a few weeks, we'll be the last.
and we were the last. We were the ones that everyone was concerned about having too soon. Because we've been together for so long. No, we just no, never happened. No, we were smart about things, and yeah.
Not necessarily smart. We just
Well, when we were,
planned on not having
the
children
plan
in our 20s.
has worked so far.
The plan was let's get out. The first plan was okay. Well, let's wait until Josh gets out of let's wait until Josh gets out of college. Well, then he graduated. All right. Well, let's wait until we're 25. Just because it sounded like a good age. Well, let's wait till we're 27 because we reached 25. We're like, no, it's still too young. Then we were like, let's wait till we're 29 and 30. And we got to that and we're like, no, you know what's perfect? When I turn 30 and then you are 31 or 32.
We're
Which
already
is
past
right
that.
now,
This
and
is
I'm like,
now and
and I
past.
was like,
Yeah.
and then the 8 Ball said that we're having twin identical girls in 2020. So we'll see is where we're at. It's not let's plan
I've
it.
gone on record saying you're not.
Ever going to have children?
Not while you have the lifestyle that you have right now.
What's my lifestyle? Podcasting?
Do you ever have a downtime at all?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
When?
When I'm not podcasting, twitching, or working.
How many nights a week do you Twitch?
3.
3.
And the
Saturday,
podcast
Sunday,
is
Monday.
4.
One of her
It's
Twitch
on one
streams
of my
is
stream
included.
days. Yeah.
Yeah.
I say it ain't gonna happen.
Well, she didn't stream today.
I'm not saying that I'm going to be. Maybe I don't continue twitching, or I only do it when the baby's sleeping, or
That's what I mean. If you
Yeah.
keep doing what you're doing now,
Yeah.
you're not going to.
We don't know. We don't know where we're gonna be in a year. I mean, it takes at
I
least
think
9
it'll-
months
I
for
think
the
it'll be
thing
fun
to
to-
grow. So
I'm definitely not gonna. We're definitely not. I don't think we're gonna stop the podcast for having a baby. I mean, there
No.
might be like a maternity.
Okay.
There'll be PTO Limited podcast, PTO maternity paternity time, and that's probably what we're gonna call it. It'll
No.
be a segment.
or it's just Alex isn't on for a couple of weeks.
And you just hear me in the background.
Gotta go.
Gotta go.
Oh man. So are you guys looking forward to anything in 2020? I mean, is there anything?
Yeah. We're
Well,
gonna
we're taking a few
we're
trips.
taking a few trips
We're
this
taking
year.
We're planning 3.
planning 3 trips.
2 for sure. 3
Yes.
for sure. Actually, we're planning 4 trips.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about the other one.
Yeah. So we're planning. So in February, we're taking 2 trips. So you might have to have Dalen on.
Twice.
Dalen is unavailable.
Okay. So Dylan and I don't know,
Oh, can
or
I say
we
something?
could just take a break.
2
by the
times
way-
in February.
Maybe.
By the way, one of our latest not hosts, guests just had a baby.
Oh yeah. Congratulations, Mike.
Yeah.
yeah, he did,
He just
didn't
had
he?
his baby yesterday.
Congratulations.
Cute.
Lincoln.
Lincoln.
That's 2 now that are named Lincoln that we know.
Link. Call him Link.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
that are Zelda fans.
Yeah.
So absolutely. But anyways, yeah, 2020. So we're gonna be going to Florida. We're gonna be going to California. We're planning on going on a cruise, and we're also driving to South Dakota. So we've got a lot of stuff
It's a
happening.
lot of travel.
Yeah, not all in February, but 2 of those are in
No,
February.
2 of those are in
We
February.
gotta get going.
Oh, out,
Yeah.
like done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alex, do you have anything else you want to say about in 2020, or Brett? You don't really have any.
No, I'm gonna
No.
just keep on keeping on like
Keep
I
on
do every
keeping
year. I think that's a Joe Dirt saying. You would
maybe.
know because you don't like Joe Dirt.
No, I don't like
I
Joe
don't
Dirt.
like Joe Dirt.
No, I don't like Joe Dirt. Yeah, fans who do. Well, I hope you guys love it. I'm gonna be over here. So what?
Oh,
So that-
okay. That's
Cue
right.
that SpongeBob meme, right?
Yeah. What do you have to say, Alex? You had something.
This was my trivia for Brett. My word trivia.
You
I
had
did that
one?
already.
No.
How much do you have?
I'm gonna write it down, and I want you to read it. It's one of those like word phrase things that you have to say, and it sounds like you're saying something, and we can hear it.
Can I type it out on something?
No, I've got it right here.
No, can I type it out for the audience?
After I show Brett.
Well,
I don't,
let me-
under-
Or actually,
I
yeah,
don't
you can
even
put it in there.
understand what is happening.
I don't
Josh,
either.
what are they called?
What are you even asking?
Where you write out a word and somebody like it sound like it's a bunch of words put together and it sounds like something and he has to guess what it says without saying it.
Okay.
You don't want me to. You want me to read it but not say it?
Just here.
I have no idea what she's doing. So I'm going to wait until she does it, and then I'm going to share it with the audience of what it is. So you don't want him to say it?
All right. I wrote down 3 words and I want you
What
to,
are they?
I want you
Let me see them.
don't say it.
Oh, my God. You're really doing that right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Show it to him.
Yeah.
Don't say it out loud yet.
It was one of these. So read all 3 words out loud.
Hold on. Wait until I get it.
I know what this is.
You do?
You can't fool me. I knew it as soon as I read it.
So here's the phrase, guys, just so the people on YouTube can see it. I don't know if you can see that. That's pretty small, but
you can't see it.
Blow up the fonts.
He can't. That's a word pad.
I might be able to. Okay, so the 3 words, Alex, that was dumb. I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, that was
What are the
dumb.
3 words, Brett?
What are the 3 words, Brett?
First word is alpha. Second word is Kenny. Third word is body. And yes, I know what it says when you add them all together. Do you think I'm a dumbass?
What am I, an
wanted to see
asshole?
if you were a dumbass.
That's exactly the correct response to that.
Oh my gosh.
No, I saw that one on. We were watching like AFV or something, and they were making their grandmother try to figure out what it was, and she kept saying it over and over.
Have you seen the one where the guy is asking his wife how you spell yes?
Yes,
Oh,
he
yeah,
said,
yeah,
why
yeah.
yes, it's
Why yes?
eyes or whatever.
And he's like, so what spells what spells EYES? He's like,
Yes.
yes.
holy crap.
No,
All right.
Josh, you guys did that to me, I think, on the podcast.
No, we didn't.
No, not
Really?
that. Not that.
No, you didn't.
I did
Oh.
that to you though.
We gotta get out of here.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so if you want to watch me stream, I am a Twitch streamer. I Twitch stream on Tuesday and Wednesday evening and Saturday morning. If you want to catch my Twitch stream, it is twitch.tv/Mr. L, MISTERL. This week, I am planning on doing probably, actually, I just did a big Steam sale purchase, so I'm gonna have to look into some games that I downloaded. But for sure, I'll be doing some Rocket League and some just chatting. Probably we'll see how my Saturday goes. So if you guys want to check that out, do follow me as well. Do appreciate the follows and subscribes. Alex, go ahead.
I am also a Twitch streamer. I Twitch stream on Saturday and Sunday and Monday. Twitch stream is twitch.tv/cute_kitty, KUTE_KITTI. I am streaming Call of Duty Black Ops 4, back to that, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Halo Master Chief Collection, and The Sims 4.
The holidays are over. When you start your campaigns.
I said January.
January starts in
another
2
week.
days.
It's another
Like
week.
this next Twitch stream.
Aren't you doing it Monday? I thought you were doing it Mondays.
She does, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll be doing campaign days will be Monday.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
So next Monday.
So yeah, the next coming
Next
one?
Monday I'll be starting the Halo campaigns.
Are you serious?
Yes.
What are you going to start with?
I'm probably going to do it in the order they came out. I think that's what I decided.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've never played them before.
Thing is, the
anybody's
first
asking.
one, I'm going to be honest, a little boring.
I disagree.
The beginning, when you're on the stupid Halo,
I like it.
dude, you're wandering in green fields for hours.
So now you're driving.
There's no car.
Yeah, you get a Warthog.
When
Yeah,
you
you
crash. No,
Not,
you don't.
Not right away. You got to walk to like the first.
Yeah, you got to walk
thing.
like
But it's not that far.
How
to
about
the
you
different
guys-
installations.
How about you guys just let me play it and you guys can see if I think it's boring or
I'd
not.
watch it, but Monday is one of my longest days of the week usually.
Or
Yeah.
you can get home and watch it after it's already done.
Yeah, probably not gonna happen.
Fine. Anyways.
But I might
anyways.
since you're actually.
Which is
doing
why
your
you should
campaign.
do it on a Saturday too, or maybe a Sunday.
Brett, when would you watch me do it?
Well, I work.
Whoa.
I work all the.
Whoa!
Oh,
Wow! couldn't leave the year without a. That's what she said.
I work all those days. Not usually, definitely Monday, but if I really want to watch it, it's available. So
Okay.
All right. So as far as our podcast plugs go, make sure you guys check out our live stream on YouTube. If you are listening, we do live stream on YouTube at around 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just search PTO Unlimited. I do believe that we might be getting rid of our pre-show. I don't know. We didn't do one today because we actually had a whole lot already, and it's like, I mean, the pre-show's just become just our show notes. So I mean, we're gonna figure something out to do. We might just be getting rid of the pre-show altogether. Brett, you forgot the jelly beans.
yeah, I went home, or I got home, sat for 10 minutes, and came here. So
Okay.
If you want to catch us on any of our social media apps, we are on Facebook, which is facebook.com/PTOUnlimited. Instagram is PTOUnlimited_podcast, and Twitter is @PTOUnlimited. On there, you can catch our fan topic, which will be out over the weekend. So make sure you guys do comment on that and share it. We do appreciate the social media shares as well. You know who you are. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, it is @Lemke619.
Brett_Wings.
Cute_kitty.
On a final note, I stumbled across Howard Stern's Facebook page,
Whoa, didn't even know he had one.
and well, he has a radio show.
Okay.
And so basically, what they do is they take clips from whoever from his radio show and just put it on there. It could be anywhere from 2 to 6 minutes. But what's interesting is he has a lot of celebrities on, and they always talk about some behind-the-scenes thing that never comes across any interview or anything like that. Really interesting stuff. I watched videos for probably an hour on.
You're talking like he talks
Friday
about
night.
things that no one.
It's just a clip from his radio show. So he was talking to, oh crap, I can't even think of anything now. I watched so many
It's
of them,
okay.
but like Dana Carvey and just some stuff about SNL from 20 years ago when it was in its heyday and stuff.
So-
just stories that they have
Oh.
that never have made it into any medium.
So like it's kind of like Sean Evans and Hot Ones. Like he does questions that
Sure.
no one thinks of.
Sure,
and-
but it's not. It's more. Tell me about. I heard this. Tell me about what happened in this situation, and then
Okay.
it's just the story that you had no idea. So it's really interesting.
I like that. That's really like when interviewers can do things that are like off the cuff that aren't the standard. I don't know what the
Yes.
standard questions are these days
Ask-
anymore.
Ask questions that nobody else thinks to ask.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Look
And, you
into
know,
your interview.
Howard Stern is a celebrity as well, so
Yeah.
they just hear stuff through the grapevine or whatever, just because he's been doing it for 40 years. They've probably crossed paths, from time to time. So it just brings out these stories that are really interesting.
Right. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I like watching interviewees that do something that like God. Hot Ones has got to be like one of the best ideas for a show.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why I keep going back to it because
I love
that's-
it.
Well,
it's
I've-
comparable to like having the interesting topic.
Yeah,
interviews.
I praised it a while back because
yeah.
that's what I think Sean, what's his name?
Evans.
Evans does better than a lot is he asks the questions that nobody else is asking.
While they can't even focus
Right.
because
Yeah.
they're like
That's why
snot falling from the nose.
The
and-
first half of Hot Ones is usually better than the last half because they're focused.
Are you
and
kidding?
they're
I
still
love
with
the
it.
last half.
Well, when they get a little crazy and they're just sidestepping everything because they're burning up.
Did you know I put the top 3 hottest sauces on my Christmas list?
You're not going to get them.
Christmas
too
is over.
expensive.
You didn't get them.
No, but
Well, we still have
so
another
I
Christmas
use
gathering.
I use a website called Elfster. So and it's just a year-round
Well,
thing.
I will say while you didn't take much, you had tried a couple really hot wings at Wings. Or
Oh, yeah.
Wing sauces.
She does one of the hottest levels too.
Yeah, the atomic.
Yeah, you
It
just
actually
don't.
tasted pretty good.
It's not like you. What's
I
it
do
called?
Wango.
What the final dab or what's he do at
The
the
last,
last
dab.
dab?
Last
Yeah,
dab.
that's on my.
That's
You
like
don't-
the wall.
You're not taking that much though.
Oh, I want to try it.
Let's get out of here.
I think
Yeah.
we should. All right, so Happy New Year to
Be
everybody.
safe. Don't
Be
drink
safe
and
on
drive.
Yeah, do all
Bad.
those smart things.
Have fun though.
Yeah, we'll see what we're gonna do. I don't know if we're gonna do anything big. Maybe just have a
Yeah, I don't
small
know.
gathering at our place. That might
see.
even be okay.
We'll see.
But yeah, Happy New Year, guys. Hope you guys have a lovely 2020 beginnings. 2019 has been a real roller coaster for us. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
started on a down, kind of
Went
came a little up, down,
Went up.
up.
It's leveled off.
We'll see how it goes. We'll see 2020. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have a good one.
Bye.
See you
Bye,
in
guys.
2020.
2020. Have a good year.